All right, think about this for a second. How do you go about explaining something to your students that they literally do 20,000 times a day but can never actually see? Well, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into an absolutely incredible tool that takes the invisible internal process of human respiration and transforms it into an unforgettable, hands-on visual experience.
That is the exact challenge we're tackling right now. We are going to explore how to make the unseen mechanics of breathing tangible, interactive, and completely fascinating for your classroom. It's all about making science visible, using the lung demonstration model.
So let's kick things off with part 1, Meet Your Lung Buddies.
You know, when you put the lung demonstration model next to your standard anatomy figures, it really stands out. And that's because it's uniquely designed to dynamically simulate how our respiratory system actually functions in real time. It's not just a static chunk of plastic, it's a working machine that brilliantly represents the human chest cavity.
So what exactly are we working with here? The components are incredibly simple but highly effective. First, you have a clear plastic enclosure that acts as your chest cavity. Then, there's a Y tube right in the middle, representing the windpipe or trachea. Attached to that are 2 rubber balloons, and these are going to be your lung buddies. Down at the bottom, we have an elastic rubber membrane, which we like to playfully call the superhero diaphragm. And finally, a one-hole rubber stopper to seal the whole shebang up. Since these parts are all non-toxic and fit nicely into a cylinder with a minimum base of 18 centimeters, you've got everything you need to build a perfect, safe breathing simulator. Moving right along to part 2, assembling the superhero gear.
To make this magic actually happen, we need to assemble it step by step. First, you just fit the Y tube snugly through that one-hole rubber stopper. Next, attach those 2 rubber balloons, your lung buddies, securely to the ends of the Y tube so they hang down inside the jar. Finally, seal the mouth of the bell jar with the stopper and stretch your elastic membrane right over the open bottom. Now, the absolute crucial point here is ensuring you have a perfectly airtight seal. Why? Because without it, the air pressure changes you need to inflate our lung buddies simply are not going to happen.
Which brings us to part 3, the magic of respiration.
Framing this elastic membrane as a superhero really makes the mechanical action deeply memorable, especially for younger students. It gives them a fun, cartoony narrative to hook their understanding onto. The balloons are their lung buddies just hanging out in the chest cavity, but the diaphragm, that's the hero doing all the heavy lifting to bring them the air they desperately need.
And the model brilliantly illustrates exactly how that superhero works. Let's break down the mechanics. For inhalation, when you pull that superhero diaphragm downward, the space inside the chest cavity actually gets bigger. The air pressure inside drops, and air from the outside immediately rushes in through the Y tube. Boom! Your lung buddies inflate. Then, for exhalation, when you push the diaphragm upward, the space gets smaller. The air pressure inside rises, forcing that air right back out, and your lung buddies deflate. It's an undeniable, totally visible demonstration of the relationship between diaphragm movement and air pressure.
Picture this in your classroom setting. Utilizing a model with the minimum height of 32 centimeters ensures that even the kids stuck in the very back row can clearly see those awesome close-up moments of the balloons inflating and deflating. You can even get creative, overlay some graphics or draw doodles on your whiteboard right behind the clear plastic to highlight the invisible airflow direction and pressure changes.
And finally, part 4, bringing it to class.
Here's a pro tip. Before you even touch the model to demonstrate a breath, ask your students this exact question. What do you predict will happen to the balloons when I pull this rubber sheet? By throwing that question out there first, you instantly trigger the scientific method. You're encouraging active observation and hypothesis making. You turn them from passive viewers into active, engaged scientists in a matter of seconds.
If you're looking at the monotagged Grade 5 science curriculum, for instance, learners need to identify parts of the respiratory system and describe how they work, so you can use some phenomenal hands-on applications here. Have them draw the path of air entering the Y tube. Get them out of their seats to stand up and act out the diaphragm's superhero moves. They can identify parts of the respiratory system directly from the model and explain how the nose, windpipe, and lungs work together as one cohesive unit. It totally transforms abstract, textbook concepts into interactive play. So, I'll leave you with this thought. How are you going to use your new lung buddies to bring the invisible magic of the human body to life in your next class? We really hope this explainer has equipped you with both the technical know-how and the creative narrative to make your next biology lesson absolutely breathtaking. Thanks for hanging out and exploring this with us.